Good morning to everybody. We are discussing De Moivre's theorem. We completed the De Moivre's theorem proofs. Now we will do some sums on De Moivre's theorem. Then we will go to the nth root of a complex number. We already discussed it. Nth root of 1 and cube root of 1 we will discuss later. First we will do some sums on De Moivre's theorem. Then we will go to that. And De Moivre's theorem, these sums whatever I am teaching now are very important for 7 marker. Compulsory will get 1 7 marker from De Moivre's theorem sum. Not the proof, these sums whatever I am going to teach now, all these are very important for 7 mark. In that first question write down, if n is a positive integer, prove that, if n is a positive integer, prove that 1 plus I whole power n, 1 plus I whole power n plus 1 minus I whole power n, 1 minus I whole power n equal to 2 power n by 2 plus 1, 2 power n by 2 plus 1, 2 power n by 2 plus 1 into cos of n pi by 4 into cos of n pi by 4 is asked to prove this. 1 plus I whole power n plus 1 minus I whole power n equal to 2 power n by 2 plus 1 into cos of n pi by 4 is asked to prove. Very simple. First, to apply De Moivre's theorem, cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n, we can apply the De Moivre's theorem, cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So convert this into polar form, because this is not in cos and sin. If we convert this into polar form, then this will be converted into cos theta plus I sin theta. So according to polar form, first you need to find modulus r into cos theta plus I sin theta. We have to convert, and I taught you everything how to find theta and r. Now we will apply that. So to convert into polar form, r here is root of a square plus b square, means root of 1 plus 1, root 2. So I will go for multiply and divide by root 2. Multiply and divide by root 2. So that value will not change. Now, so I am not changing the given value. If I expand the brackets, I will get this one. So convert it into polar form. Observe, r into, r is root of a square plus b square, r into, this is cos 45 plus I sin 45 whole power n. So I can directly apply the De Moivre's theorem. Plus this also same, into root 2 by root 2, root of a square plus b square is root of 1 plus 1, root 2. So divide and multiply with r, automatically we will get r into cos theta plus I sin theta form. Now this is what we got, r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is equal to 2 into, so root 2 power n, this power n I can write separately. So root 2 power n into 1 by root 2, now I can write it as cos 45 pi by 4 plus, this is 1 by root 2 I can write as sin 45 also. So this is I into sin 45 whole power n plus, coming to here, this is again root 2 power n into, this is 1 by root 2 cos 45 cos pi by 4 minus I into sin 45 sin pi by 4 whole power n. Now split into 2 parts. Like what I want to say is De Moivre's theorem. Apply De Moivre's theorem. Cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n, cos n theta plus I sin n theta, according to De Moivre's theorem. According to De Moivre's theorem, according to De Moivre's theorem, cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta cos n theta plus I sin n theta means this is root 2 power n as it is. Now this becomes cos n pi by 4 cos n theta plus I sin n theta, I sin n pi by 4. Next, plus this is also same, root 2 power n into same cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Here minus is there, minus sin n theta. Because this is cos of minus theta plus sin of minus pi by 4 I can write. I can write like this is plus, this is minus. So one and same. So that's why I want to write it as minus here itself. So minus pi by 4 doesn't matter. Now this is cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4. De Morgan's theorem tells that is plus or minus. You will get here also plus or minus cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So cos n pi by 4 minus I sin n pi by 4. Now if I take root 2 power n common from both, root 2 is 2 power 1 by 2. So 2 power n by 2 common from both. Root 2 means 2 power 1 by 2 whole power n becomes 2 power n by 2. Here also 2 power n by 2, here also 2 power n by 2. Both I am taking common. Both I am taking common. Left out here is cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4 plus cos n pi by 4 minus I sin n pi by 4. Cos n pi by 4 minus I sin n pi by 4. I sin n pi by 4. Now cos n pi I sin n pi by 4, I sin n pi by 4 cancel. Now this is cos n pi by 4 plus cos n pi by 4 becomes 2 cos n pi by 4. So becomes 2 cos n pi by 4. So this is equal to, by simplifying LHS, what I got finally, 2 power n by 2 into 2 power n by 2 into cos plus cos, 2 cos n pi by 4, 2 cos n pi by 4, 2 cos n pi by 4. Now base is equal, powers can be added. 2 means 2 power 1. Now this is 2 power n by 2 into 2 power 1 becomes 2 power n by 2 plus 1 into cos n pi by 4 into cos n pi by 4. Hence proved. That only is asked to prove. So LHS by taking I got RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Hence proved. Hence proved. Simple. Just convert into polar form. Then apply De Moivre's theorem. Simple. Most of these sums depends only on the De Moivre's theorem and converting into polar form. That's it. 7 marks. Very easy. Like this you can do. All the 7 markers. Almost all will be like this. Same kind will do one more. If alpha beta are the roots of the equation, if alpha beta are the roots of the equation, if alpha beta are the roots of the equation, x square minus 2x plus 4 equal to 0, x square minus 2x plus 4 equal to 0. If alpha beta are the roots of the equation, x square minus, if alpha beta are the roots of the equation x square minus 2x plus 4 equal to 0, then prove that alpha power n plus beta power n equal to, then prove that alpha power n plus beta power n equal to 2 power n plus 1 into 2 power n plus 1 into 2 power n plus 1 into cos of n pi by 3. Cos of n pi by 3 is asked to prove. Observe, same procedure. 100% same procedure. Just is confusing. Alpha beta are the roots of this equation. Alpha beta are the roots of this equation means if I find the roots, then I can go for alpha power n, beta power n, De Moivre's theorem, whole power n formula. So alpha, beta are complex roots. By saying itself we can say because b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So find the complex root first. So x equal to minus b. You know the formula, x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Using this formula, first we will find the two roots, alpha and beta. What are the two roots? X equal to minus of minus 2 plus 2 plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. What is b square? 4 minus 4ac. 4 4 is 16, 1 is 16 by 2a. So this is equal to 2a is 2 into 1. So this is equal to 2 plus or minus root of minus 12 by 2. So this is equal to 2 plus or minus, this is 12 is 4 3 means, and root of minus 1 is I square. So I into 2 root 3 by 2. I into 2 root 3 by 2. Now alpha is 2 into I into 2 root 3 by 2. Beta is 2 minus I into 2 root 3 by 2. One alpha is plus, beta is minus we can take. Therefore roots are alpha equal to, therefore roots are alpha equal to 2 plus I into 2 root 3 by 2. Better I will take 2 common also. Becomes 1 plus or minus I root 3 by 2. Direct method. So I can take 2 common. So this becomes alpha is 2 into 1 plus I root 3 by 2. 1 root, and beta equal to 2 into 1 minus I root 3 by 2. 1 plus or minus I got here. Means 1 is plus, other is minus. So alpha is this, beta is that. Now I need alpha power n plus beta power n. I need alpha power n plus beta power n. So wherever alpha is there, I will substitute this. Beta is there, I will substitute there. Automatically this is in polar form. Observe. This is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. R into cos theta minus I sin theta we have. So alpha power n, LHS I am taking now. Like the same previous term, alpha power n plus, from here it is as in the term the previous term. Alpha power n plus beta power n equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. So I am splitting this 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2 whole power here. Plus beta is this, same 2 into 1 by 2 minus I root 3 by 2 whole power here. Alpha is this, beta is this. Alpha power n is whole power n. That's it. Alpha power n plus beta power n I wrote. Now this is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. What is theta? 1 by 2 is cos 60. Root 3 by 2 is sin 60. So theta is 60 degrees. So 2 into whole power n. So I can write 2 power n into. This is cos 60 degrees pi by 3 plus I into sin 60 degrees sin pi by 3 plus this again 2 power n into cos 60 degrees cos pi by 3 minus I sin pi by 3. I sin pi by 3. Now this is equal to, from both of these I can take 2 power n common. So if I take 2 power n common, 2 power n into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 plus cos pi by 3 minus I sin pi by 3. So I sin cancel. So becomes I sin cancels. Cos pi by 3 plus cos pi by 3. 2 cos pi by 3. So this is equal to 2 power n into 2 cos pi by 3. 2 cos pi by 3. Sorry, whole power n I forgot to write. Whole power n. So according to De Moivre's theorem, cos theta plus I sin theta is cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Cos n theta minus I sin n theta. So what I got? So 2 cos n pi by 3. Now bases equal, powers can be added. So this becomes 2 power n plus 1. 2 power n plus 1. This is plus 1 into cos n pi by 3. Cos n pi by 3 equal to RHS. So now we have to prove RHS is. Therefore, LH equal to RHS. Hence proved. LH equal to RHS. Hence proved. So this is how we will do all these 7 markers. These are 7 markers. Very important 7 markers. Pakka one question from De Moivre's theorems for 7 markers. Next sum. If cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma equal to 0, very important sum this is. Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma equal to 0 and also equal to sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. As he is giving that cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma equal to 0 and this as well as equal to sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. We need to take sum. A is cos alpha plus I sin alpha, B is cos beta plus sin beta. We will take 3 complex numbers. Cos alpha plus sin alpha, I sin alpha, cos beta plus I sin beta. Like that we will take 3 complex numbers by seeing itself as he is giving like this. Now, what is asking to prove? If this is true, then is asking to show that cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma, cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma equal to 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma, 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Similarly, is asking to put next sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma equal to 3 into sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma is asking to put. Simple sir. So, is asking cos plus sin. We will take 3 complex numbers as let A equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha, cos alpha plus I sin alpha. B equal to cos beta plus I sin beta. C equal to cos gamma plus I sin gamma. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha, cos beta plus I sin beta, C equal to cos gamma plus I sin gamma. I am assuming 3 complex numbers like this in polar form whose modulus is 1 I am taking. Now, I am going to find A plus B plus C. What is A plus B plus C? So, cos alpha plus cos beta. What I want to say is I will write one more step further. Cos alpha plus A is cos alpha plus I sin alpha plus B is cos beta plus I sin beta plus C is cos gamma plus I sin gamma. I sin gamma. Now, separating the real and imaginary parts. What do I do? Means cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma real part plus I into imaginary part, wherever I is there imaginary part, sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. So we have real part, imaginary part separated. So real part is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma plus imaginary part is sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Now he is giving cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is 0. So we will substitute that 0 plus I into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma also equal to 0 is there. So I into 0. 0 plus I into 0 is 0. So what I got is A plus B plus C equal to finally 0. I got A plus B plus C equal to 0. I got A plus B plus C equal to 0. Why I am doing all this? Because he is asking to prove cos 3 alpha, cos 3 beta, cos 3 gamma. Means I need cube cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole cube. Then De Moivre's theorem makes 3 alpha, 3 beta. 3 alpha, 3 beta, 3 beta. cos 3 gamma, sin 3 gamma, like that it makes me. So to go for the cubes identity, I am finding a plus b plus c first. It is giving me 0. Whenever a plus b plus c is 0, you know a identity in your 8th class. What is that? A plus b plus c equal to 0 implies a cube plus b cube plus c cube always equal to 3abc. Since a plus b plus c equal to 0 implies we have a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. If a plus b plus c is 0, we know that a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. Now I will get a cube. What is a cube actually? Cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole cube. We took a is cos alpha plus I sin alpha. So a cube means cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole cube. Plus b cube is cos beta plus I sin beta means 6 beta whole cube. C cube means 6 gamma whole cube means cos alpha plus cos gamma plus I sin gamma whole cube 6 gamma whole cube equal to 3abc means 3 into a is cos alpha plus I sin alpha. I will write simply 6 alpha, and b is cos beta plus I sin beta 6 beta, and c is cos gamma plus I sin gamma, so 6 gamma. So I got 3abc means 3 into 6 alpha into 6 beta into 6 gamma. Why I wrote like this is, I told you a formula 6 alpha into 6 beta is 6 of alpha plus beta. 6 alpha into 6 beta is 6 of alpha plus beta. Now coming to here, according to De Moivre's theorem, cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power n is cos n alpha plus I sin n alpha. So this becomes cos 3 alpha plus I sin 3 alpha. So according to De Moivre's theorem, this becomes cos 3 alpha plus I sin 3 alpha, and this is cos 3 beta plus I sin 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma plus I sin 3 gamma equal to, I am applying De Moivre's theorem for this. So this becoming like this, cos 3 alpha plus I sin 3 alpha, cos 3 beta plus I sin 3 beta, cos 3 gamma plus I sin 3 gamma. Now coming on RHS side, I have this 6 alpha into 6 beta into 6 gamma means 6 of alpha plus beta plus gamma only. So this becomes 3 into 6 of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Now I will separate. Now this is, and now I will separate the real and imaginary part on this side, and that side I will expand 6 alpha. 6 of alpha plus cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus I sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Very simple from here, only one step separate. From here 1 to 6. Now grouping real part becomes cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma. This is real part plus imaginary part I into sin 3 alpha, sin 3 beta, sin 3 gamma. So sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma equal to RHS side what I have 3 into 6 of alpha plus beta plus gamma means cos of 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus 3i into sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha plus beta plus gamma. Now comparing like terms on both sides. Sum is over. Now comparing like terms on both sides. Now comparing like terms on both sides means comparing real parts and imaginary parts separately. Comparing like terms on both sides. Comparing like terms on both sides. Now what do I get? A this side cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma equal to this side real part is 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma, and the imaginary part is sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma equal to, that side is imaginary part is 3 into sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Hence proof. Hence proof. That only we have to observe. This only has to prove. That only we got by comparing like terms. Hence proof. This is for 7 markers. So all the 7 markers will be like this only, applying De Moivre's theorem. Somewhere you have to apply De Moivre's theorem. That's it. Next, some same type, one more is there, we will do that. And very important, this sum is for 7 marks. Not only this, on this type there are 4 types, cos alpha plus cos beta method. So there are 4 sums, you do these 4 sums properly. Come on. One more sum of the same kind. If cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma equal to 0 and also equal to sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma equal to 0, then show that cos square alpha, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 3/2. Very simple. Same previous method only, but square we need means cos 2 alpha, cos 2 beta, cos 2 gamma. So squaring on both sides. That's it. So same procedure we will follow. First is let a equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha. B equal to cos beta plus I sin beta. C equal to cos gamma plus I sin gamma. C equal to cos gamma plus I sin gamma. Now what we will get? From here, 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C also is reciprocal. If A is 6 alpha, then what is 1 by A? Reciprocal of this is cos alpha minus I sin alpha. Cos alpha minus I sin alpha. We already. Next, B is cos beta plus I sin beta, means 1 by B equal to cos beta minus I sin beta. 6 of minus beta. And 1 by C is 6 of minus gamma. That is cos gamma minus I sin gamma. Simply 1 by this, rationalize, we will get that. So, we got 1 ABC is this, then 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C is that first thing. Now, secondly, coming to this, add all the three, we already did. A plus B plus C equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha plus cos beta plus I sin beta plus cos gamma plus I sin gamma. Now this becomes cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma plus taking I into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. So what? This is 0, I into 0 equal to 0. We already did previous one, same as this. A plus B plus C equal to, I got 0. A plus B plus C equal to, I got 0, first point. Next, coming to the next point. Now I will add these two, 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. It's same like this, you will get in place of plus, you will get minus. So here minus you will get. So if I am taking 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. So what do we get? Cos alpha minus I sin alpha. Cos beta minus I sin beta. Cos gamma minus I sin gamma. So if I take minus I common, again I get 0 minus I into 0, that is equal to 0. So I got A plus B plus C is 0 implies 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C also 0 I got. 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c also 0. Now if I take LCM on this side, ABC is LCM. So this side BC plus AC plus AB means what I want to say is AB plus BC plus CA equal to 0. That is the equation 2. And previous one is equation 1 you can take. Previous one is equation 1 you take and this is equation 2. A plus B plus C equal to 0 is equation 1. Now AB plus BC plus CA is equation 2 I am assuming equal to 0. So keep it aside now. Now I will take equation 1 then square it on both sides. I will get the required answer. Now I am going to take the equation 1. A plus B plus C equal to 0. A plus B plus C equal to 0. Then squaring on both sides. So I will take the equation 1. A plus B plus C equal to 0. Squaring on both sides. F-O-E-S. What do I get? A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB. A plus B plus C whole square formula. A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA equal to 0. Now, A square. A means cos alpha plus I sin alpha only. So cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole square plus B square. What is B square? Cos beta plus I sin beta whole square plus coming to C square. Cos gamma plus I sin gamma whole square plus here 2 into AB plus BC plus CA. If I take 2 gamma, this becomes AB plus BC plus CA. I don't want to substitute. I am keeping like this because I know that from equation 2 AB plus BC plus CA is 0. That part is 0. So I can substitute 0 there and this is applying De Moivre's theorem. So according to De Moivre's theorem, this becomes cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha and this is cos 2 beta plus I sin 2 beta and this is cos 2 gamma plus I sin 2 gamma. Cos 2 gamma plus I sin 2 gamma. I got to De Moivre's theorem. Plus this is 2 into 0 equal to 0. Now what I got is cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha, cos 2 beta plus I sin 2 beta, cos 2 gamma plus I sin 2 gamma equal to 0. This is 2 into 0 is 0 only. So 0 plus this only. So now grouping the real and imaginary parts. What do you get? Grouping the real and imaginary parts. That is cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma plus I into, if I take I common from the imaginary part, I will get sin 2 alpha plus sin 2 beta plus sin 2 gamma. Sin 2 alpha plus sin 2 beta plus sin 2 gamma equal to 0. Is equal to 0 I got. Now this 0 is nothing but I can write as 0 plus I into 0. 0 plus I into 0. Now comparing like terms on both sides. Some 0. Comparing like terms you get required comparison. Real to real part, imaginary to imaginary part. Now comparing like terms on both sides. Comparing like terms on both sides. So what do you get? This side cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma equal to 0. And imaginary part sin 2 alpha plus sin 2 beta plus sin 2 gamma equal to 0. Anyhow I don't want imaginary part. So I am taking comparing real parts enough for me. So comparing real part I will get real terms on both sides. So I will get cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma is equal to real part is 0. Imaginary part also 0. But I don't want sin 2 alpha, sin 2 beta, sin 2 gamma. He is asking this. So I am taking cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma. Now cos 2 alpha formula even in terms of cos 2 theta formula 2 cos square theta minus 1 means 2 cos square alpha minus 1 plus cos 2 beta is 2 cos square beta minus 1 only, so this is 2 cos square beta minus 1 plus this is 2 cos square gamma minus 1 equal to 0. Now by taking these three, 2 common from these three, it becomes 2 into cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. And coming to this minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 so equal to 0 minus 3 equal to 0. Now I will bring this minus 3 to the side, becomes plus 3, so is equal to 3. Therefore I will bring 2 to that side. Therefore next step, don't write in same step because this is board and nothing you can't, so you write separate step. Therefore this into 2 to that side becomes 3 by 2. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 3 by 2. Write in a separate step, don't include that, don't cancel there itself. You bring 2 to that side in the next step, so you will get cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 3 by 2. Hence proved. That only is asking to prove. Hence proved. So these type sums are very, very important for 7 markers. Enough for today. We will continue in the next class.